My friends, I want to do a quick Mandela effect about Colorado. My mother just called me and I was talking to her, and now there is a train that runs since 1967 between Cripple Creek and Victor, Colorado. They said it's a 45-minute train ride. This blows my mind. This is a local Mandela effect to Colorado because I actually worked 2 years for Lockheed Martin Space and Mission Controls in Colorado Springs, and really close by Cripple Creek, and there was never ever a train that ran from Cripple Creek to Victor. I mean, this blows my mind. I'm not kidding you. All the locals, the only really touristy trains that we had in Denver, Colorado area, or just in Colorado, on that part of the eastern slope. It's because there's western slope everybody talks about, but the eastern slope there was one on Highway I-70 that was called just right south of Golden, and that one was called the Georgetown Loop Railroad, and it was just a small loop. It was like a 10-minute ride down, 10-minute ride back. I'm not kidding you, or maybe 15 minutes. And it was preserved by the Historical Society, and you just ride this little train. They had two trains that run back down in there. So it was Georgetown Loop, and then the other one that was called near Pikes Peak. They used to have a narrow gauge railroad that went up Pikes Peak. I heard a few years ago that was near Colorado Springs, that they had some maintenance issues, and also on the track and some other issues that they had to shut it down temporarily. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago. And I don't know if that's still closed. So this whole train, this whole thing between Victor and Cripple Creek never existed, because I wandered around at Cripple Creek. I didn't go there a lot because they turned it into like a casino type, trying to turn it into like a casino, Old West town. So I never visited much, but I know that my mother she's a Colorado native, and she pays attention to everything Colorado news, knows everything about Colorado, even to the last minute. So she goes, Kirk, I don't ever remember there being a train, a train that ran between Cripple Creek and Victor. And I said, because she doesn't really follow the Mandela effect. She just doesn't want to even pay attention to it. And I said, Mom, that sounds like a Mandela effect, because there is no way there was a train there. Well, they're not too going about it. So it's just another thing. So, there's a lot of local Mandela effects people are seeing. They're seeing streets change. There's a brother, Victor Recall. He talks about how the street all of a sudden became painted red. Not only the curb was red. So we know this, but it's just interesting. Because when it's personal to you, it's really shocking when the place that you grow up in, or your home state, or your hometown, when things change. It's kind of shocking. That's why I just remembered, I grew up in a house in Montrose, Colorado, and the roof is completely different color and everything now. And used to have asphalt shingles, and yes, you can change roofs, but this thing is unreal. It's the only house in the entire Montrose, Colorado area that has a purple roof. Purple, folks. You can see it from, I'm like, what is going on? Now, I don't know if that's why, see, what's the odds of the house that I grew up in has a completely different roof? And the place looks similar, but there's some things that look different about it. The landscaping around it's a little bit different, and not by what man had done or what they could have done, because this is like out in Adobes, where you wouldn't really modify that stuff because there'd be no purpose. But I'm still like that. So I'm going to go back and look to see why there is a purple roof. I mean, I've never even heard of a purple roof. So yeah, and it's clear as a bell. Crazy. So anyway, God bless, and I hope you're having a blessed day or evening wherever you're at. Oh, and and so I've gotten a lot of emails. I apologize. I'm going to try to respond to those. I was just been working just solid. I think the past few days. One day I put in a 12-hour day, and I got to go actually see the inside Petco field with the Padres. Are you kidding me? It was awesome. Yeah. So I've been doing different types of jobs. Tomorrow I'll actually be doing some traffic, helping with traffic and people at a church in San Diego, a huge one, a mega church. It's a good one, so that should be interesting. So I've just been so busy, so it's not trying to annoy you. And so I'm trying to get back to those, because you all, especially to me, I've just been so busy. All right, love you all. Take care.